to Hockey Town. It's a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here. Now we're the ones that they will fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's hear the sound. Turn, the buggies drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Hockey Town, our hunger's fed by our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Hockey Town, not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town, let's hear the sound. Hey, Hockey Town, play hockey.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Main Street Prowlers.
I want to start off by saying congratulations to the Chicago Mission, both their AAA programs, Pee Wee and Bantam, for winning the Silver Stick this past weekend.
And then I want to say congratulations to the Bees on their win.
Yep. Congratulations to the Rumble Bees on your first victory against Elmira.
The guaranteed win.
Good job.
Guaranteed fit win for who? That's the problem.
Good job on guaranteeing a win twice in 2 years and not winning your guaranteed win game, Elmira.
God, that sucks because they lose just thousands of dollars on that one.
Yeah, because didn't they get free tickets to them?
Yeah,
but so did all 2,600 and plus Columbus fans that showed up to this past Saturday's game against the Prowlers.
Well, that makes more sense though because they braved that kind of weather. That was like a hurricane kind of weather out there.
Yeah. So do you want to start with that game, or do you want to go to Delaware series first?
Honestly, I don't know, because there's been a lot going on, too, since we last been live on New Year's Eve. So, because...
Yeah, we had two series. Delaware, which I didn't make any of the games. I think we won.
We won one, we lost the second one.
So we tied that series, and then we went down to Columbus, where... It was supposed to be a neutral site game, one of those. I think on Sunday, right?
Yep, but it got switched to Thursday and back in Columbus, which is weird. But
and then re-signed or Michael Sanagita signed with the team and
got hurt.
Chris Paulin got hurt. Billy.
And then
the third goalie
got hurt.
Billy, yeah.
So we were down to a goal, Kelly Curl, who is a color analyst for the Carolina Thunderbirds, and Jeremy Skiba, who's our broadcaster.
So we had two broadcasters goaltending for us this weekend.
One was broadcasting on the bench.
Yeah, well, the other one was making saves.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sensible why we picked up Kelly Curl, though, because if he had
kind of needed a goalie, and
he's been a legend for Carolina, so.
We kind of needed a goalie.
Yeah, well,
very need goalie.
Because Corey Simmons, who was released on waivers on Sunday, was up in the SPHL.
Exactly. So
he was only 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, but he
still wouldn't been allowed to play.
He was still technically on Pensacola's roster.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
true.
But good for him though.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he actually played a game at all. I think he was just there as a backup.
As a pretty face. I mean, that's essentially what he did in Quad City too, right?
No, I think he's played some games in the SPHL. It's just been better than the FHL. FPHL.
Wasn't Corey down there last year too?
He was in Quad City last year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thought so.
He was in the SPHL at some point last year. And then Matt Robertson is also in the SPHL.
Plus, we picked up Scott Blake.
Yeah, we made a trade for financial considerations, not future considerations, as the other Mike.
That's what I thought it said on there when I read on the actual site. It said financial.
Yeah.
So,
It
That's
did
what I
say
thought so.
financial.
okay.
But
So-
that's a nice pickup because he had, through the games that he's played with Watertown, he has a 9.51 or something like that. Save
I thought it was
percentage.
947.
947.
Either
was it?
way, it's been amazing.
And three wins.
Yeah.
11 starts. 9.9. No.
No, the games played is ridiculous when it comes to goalies because
Okay.
They don't actually play as
he
many.
might not have actually entered those games.
Yeah. You have to look at what his actual minutes played, then that'll
Somebody
be
asked
the,
if we can repeat the goalie status because they missed what we were talking about.
Okay, so as far as we know, Chris Pollan and Michael Sanagita are both out with concussions. This is from Bus League Hockey on Facebook in a comment that
Yep.
Sanagita and Pollan are out with concussions, and then
Billy's out unconfirmed right now.
lower body injury.
I
Yeah.
think it was his left leg. You'll see.
Lower body injury.
Oh, okay.
Corey Simmons was released on waivers by Pensacola on Sunday. Of Pensacola of the SPHL. So
Scott Brand
Well-
said, "Please don't."
Sorry, Scott.
Hey, Jeremy.
So we had to sign Kelly Curl to start for us Saturday against Columbus, and he had to make the drive from
Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem, where he was preparing to call the Thunderbirds game that night. Then, thankfully, Joe carries contracts with him wherever he goes, because we had to sign our broadcaster Jeremy Skiba to
Which
be
he's actually
the
in.
emergency backup, and Jeremy called the game from the bench.
Jeremy, we want you back on the show so you can actually give us your experience on that one.
And then Bus League Hockey had an article where they interviewed Jeremy, and Times Herald had an article today about Jeremy being the E-Bug. And then it was an interesting broadcast if you listen to the Prowlers MixLR account.
And
Because at the start of the second period, Dalton J
Wanted an interview.
stole the mic from Jeremy and welcomed everybody back to the second period.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing about being right on the bench is that you can interview the players.
Yeah, the bad thing is you hear a lot of colorful language.
Shit's hockey, come on.
Yeah, but at least it was on the internet and not like at home as the actual broadcast. But then again, they'd have Brandon Beaton too.
James
Yeah.
said that, thank you. I didn't know if you guys seen a post I posted on the fan page, but it seemed to look like Dalton Young will be back soon.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. His, as far as I know, he's been out with illness, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what, 12? They had 12 players
Yeah.
make the trip for various reasons: injury, work, life.
By the end of it, 15.
By the end of it, about 25.
Between signing Jeremy and signing Kelly.
And Michael Sanagita.
Yeah.
Jake
Which by
Kupon.
the way, Mike Garrett, I forget how to say his last name all the time.
Who?
Mike. Okay. Called it
Oh,
without
yeah.
actually having any knowledge that they were going to do it.
But they were going straight through Knoxville, so that made sense now.
Yeah, they're
Right.
gonna, pick them up on the way through.
And they did.
The older Mike.
Yep.
And
Which one's older, Kay or Gremmett?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, the older Mike. Oh, God. Did somebody...
And hello, Kevin.
Dang it, Bobby.
What? What?
just, never mind.
Justin, you're smiling like you let one. I know it wasn't me.
No.
Anyway,
Yes, we hope for another win streak.
yeah.
I mean-
I mean, I'm okay with not having the win streak after Sunday and that entire situation where there are actually more goals scored than penalties called.
For
True
once.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, you gotta give your hats off to Kelly Crow. Comes in. I mean, he did give up 11 goals, but each team put 50 shots on net.
Yeah.
It was like,
And he hasn't had that much training this year.
right.
So,
Well, he didn't play much last year either.
No, he didn't really.
but
He,
If I recall, I think he only played 2 last year.
yeah, he's kind of in the broadcast game. Speaking of broadcast game, I think Dalton Jay has a future in broadcasting if he so chooses.
I have to look this up now because I believe he played a lot more than that.
Go to roster transactions and it'll be.
Jane said, how has Robo been doing in the SPHL?
I think he has 3 assists down there. He hasn't scored yet, but well, he hasn't been released yet, so we'll see what happens.
His assist game was way up there.
He played.
Yeah, Kelly only played 10 games last year with Carolina and 1 with Mentor.
So he played.
Right.
And he did win the cup with Carolina last year, though.
What was his record last year? No, he did not play 10
Yeah.
games.
He only played a couple.
What was his minutes? He played 1. He played 1 game last year and then made an appearance in 1 game for Mentor. So he played in 2 games, but just for 11. Yes, the the FHL has a problem when it comes to that, and I will
Yeah.
forever hate them for it.
Either way, he's a good pickup if
Yeah.
we can keep him in the organization.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we don't need that one. I forgot that was still up. So, this weekend this weekend and the following weekend are still Silver Stick weekend here in Port Huron. This weekend is Bantam and Pee Wee Single A, and the Port Huron Flags are playing.
Yes.
So everybody, it's free of charge to enter the arena, see local kids play, and see other teams from other areas of the United States and Ontario come and enjoy I think they get 3 guaranteed games, 1 guaranteed games.
Yeah.
And then championships are Sunday.
Sunday, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So I'm working.
That's if they don't change him again.
the championship game's only if a game goes into overtime. Do they change?
Yeah.
But the Chicago Missions ones, they were supposed to be 2 and 4, but they changed it Saturday night to 2 and 5.
No.
So
The schedule always said 5:30.
So.
No.
Yeah, it is at a bigger time in between because of the ceremony, the award ceremony in between.
true.
Isn't the
Well,
old,
So
also,
it does change it.
Also, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a time difference. There may be a time difference between AAA and the rest.
You also have the issue if a team game goes into overtime, they also have to delay their championship game.
Right.
So according to the league rules, they have to have 4 hours between a game.
Right.
Right.
Unless both teams agree.
Yes, unless both
Yeah.
teams agree to play.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, the skill level though in Pee Wee AAA and Bantam AAA, those kids have a chance of going,
We got a lake.
junior hockey and
Yep.
college and possibly.
And some of us, I actually work the tournament, so you come down and see us and say hi.
We got one of the goal judges here.
Just say hi
Goal
to
judge
Dana.
and penalty box, and
penalty
Justin's the
box,
penalty box.
Excuse me.
These next 2 weekends, I've just not interested in because after you watch AAA, it's just like, oh.
Kind of.
But go support your go support those kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, my work schedule kind of makes it hard for me to get to the games.
I believe the main event this weekend too also is hosting Mitt's birthday bash
Yep.
too.
Yes,
So,
Saturday night.
8 p.m.
it's an 8 p.m. start.
Yep.
So it's gonna be weird being at 8, but
No, because it's at 8 every year.
Yeah.
It's just going to be
8:30,
weird going
1
against
year.
a team that's no longer winless.
that just means we have to up our game by 1.
Well, not necessarily because we traded their winning goaltender.
And it's going to be a long day Saturday because I'll be there from 8 in the morning
Jeez.
till whenever the crawler game gets over.
Well, Wings lost.
Yeah, it's already 2-0.
That's nothing new.
Yeah.
Is it 2-0?
2-0 in the first.
2-0 first.
Oh, well.
Sunday was 5-1.
Alexis Lafreniere. Lose for Alexis. Or
We'll be
Alexia.
right back. No,
Hello, Tyler.
but
So, anyway.
let's back to the silver stick talk.
Yeah, so single A this weekend, double A next weekend. Sarnia, I think, is hosting midget. This weekend they're hosting midget and Adam / squirt, whatever you call it. Triple A and A, but it's not like the big Triple A midget Triple A tournament for Silver Stick. I think that takes place in another city in Canada. I think Chatham or something.
Yeah, because Sarnia's slowly getting out of it. They're
Right.
not.
I think they also host women's
Yeah.
Silver Stick this weekend.
Yeah.
Which said,
Women's.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
then this last weekend there were a couple new. I don't know if they played there last year, but there was Mount Clemens Ice Arena and
Suburban,
so
I believe so.
yeah.
Suburban, which is out of Flint.
Let me go.
Well, there was so many more teams this year, though, too.
Right.
Yeah, they added a lot more.
Yeah, I figured out because with my schedule that we have
Yep.
between Port Huron.
Suburban Ice Macomb and Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
Yeah. Between
We'll
all the
play-
arenas we are using this
that
year,
a
there's
4 ice
235 games between the 3 weekends.
The those I think were only in play for this weekend or this past weekend. I don't think they're doing for the single A or double
I
A
don't know. I'd have to look at my schedule because I got a
No,
book
'cause-
at home for.
because they don't have them listed on the.
We got a question from Lenny Reeder. So, what's that?
Essentially, we are carrying 5 goalies on the Prowlers roster if Corey Simmons returns.
4.
With that, we're essentially getting rid of Billy because he was our practice goaltender.
So, no. If Corey comes back, then Jeremy will no longer be needed as the emergency
Emergency goalie.
backup. Kelly,
What he's referencing, though, is we'll have Corey, Kelly,
Sanagita, Paulin,
Paulin, and Billy.
But-
yeah.
you have to assume Billy's a practice goalie. He'll remain signed, but he won't play. Kelly
He'll be
will
on
go
the
back to
stand.
Carolina. So we'll have a 3 goalie rotation.
Hello, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
So essentially, our main goalies will be Paulin, Simmons, and Santaguida.
Depending on if one of them goes back to the SPHL,
Right.
or in Paulin's case goes up to the SPHL, or how long they're out with their concussions or injuries,
Right.
or
And
whatever it is.
as of right now, we also have Scott too that we just picked up. Yeah, so that's 6 that we
Technically
have
six.
as at the moment,
Wait.
but
Which may mean one of them's out for
a while.
Could be
while.
either Colin or Santaguida.
Yeah, I believe both of them will be out for a while, unfortunately.
Or they don't believe Corey's gonna get back for this weekend.
Right.
But that's all,
Up in the air.
up in there. We don't know because we haven't been told on that even.
Right.
Because it's at this point, it's as of midnight tonight. It'll be up to Corey whether he wants to come back or not. So
Well, it depends on if a team claims him too.
yeah, so they have until midnight tonight to do that, and if no one claims him, it'll be up to him at that point.
Right.
So because he can do what Josh Pietriano did of Carolina, where he just voided the FPHL contract and waited until the SPHL picked him up again. So
Yes.
To be honest, I don't see Corey being that type of doing that. And I'm not saying Josh is that type of person, but from what we understand on Josh is he wanted to play in a higher league this year than
right, and he deserved it though too.
Right, before we go to break, James said if we can get Simon, Santa, and Paulin healthy, we would have the best goaltending in the league, I believe.
And actually, the chat that we have with each other, we've actually been saying it's our 3-headed monster. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, we agree with you there. It would be scary to have all 3 of them, in rotation.
and throwing Scott in the mix too. That's
That would be
Yes.
scary right there.
yeah,
Actually, a 4-headed monster.
exactly. That's what I said when we
So
signed Kelly.
we just added a head to the beast.
And
Yeah.
he's from Port
Yeah. Our goalie channel is going to become Medusa.
Yeah.
That you can definitely say that again. We'll be right back after these messages, though.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on the wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
No, his face down.
No. We're discussing Red Wings and Enforcers and Joe Kosher. No, legitimately, it happened like the AHL. Craig Cox said Joe Kosher broke his helmet. Broke Craig Cox's helmet with his right hand because I guess Cox was in the box holding his two pieces of helmet. Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
But I honestly see, I guess another reason is because Eisenman sees Larkin as himself, and he doesn't want himself as captain again. Too.
I don't think that'd be it. That wouldn't be a good. I just don't think Eisman sees Larkin as the next captain of the Red Wings.
Back to the show.
Well, technically we're talking about hockey, so there we go.
Anyway, so we had the home series against Delaware. You guys attended both games. I attended none because of work and a different hockey game that I went to.
I only attended the fight one.
Oh, Saturday Night Fight?
Well, Saturday night fight night. Or even Gowdy was horrible as a ref.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
they were letting way too much
I thought we were going to
pass
see a
in
line.
it. You know, the guy's just frustrated.
I thought we were going to see a line, bro, honestly.
Okay, so Friday night, January 3rd, 2020. Prowlers versus Delaware Thunder. Prowlers an 8-5 victory over Delaware. Prowlers put 54 shots on net. Delaware 34. Both at 17 in the first period. Your three stars of the game were Dalton J, who had a hat trick and an assist for 4 points. Zach Zolkanich, who had a goal and 3 assists for another 4-point game. And then Chris Levier, who had a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. And the scoring started in the first period, 7:45 mark. Chris Levier from Zach Zolkanich and our coach, Joe Pace Jr.
Okay, hang on for one second. I want to give a shout out. Hey, Joe, net guy. You need to get back coming to the games.
Yeah, we need you to beat Mitz up. And speaking of Joe, I guess his wife Allie was in a car
accident yesterday.
and he posted on his Facebook page, Joe Pace has a posse, that baby's fine and Mama's fine.
Yep.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad to hear all that.
Because that was...
He also posted that he hopes the next baby related thing is if it's a boy or a girl. Then at the 10:14 mark of the first period, Matt Stoya put the Prowlers up 2-0 on it. And the assists were from David Nippard and Matt Graham. And then 12 seconds later, Anton Killinen. Baseball. Alex Carter just got fired by the Red Sox.
Wow.
That was off topic.
Not surprised there. So Anton Killinen scored for Delaware. And the assists were Evgeny Demon and former Prowler Patrick Tondel, who I wish was still with the team.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah. At the 11:42 mark of the first, Brandon Trotto tied the game for Delaware, and Evan McIntosh and Taylor Cutton had the assists on that one.
That's a name that I hate, Taylor Cutting.
Yeah, you can go back to Danville so we can.
As you always say, who cares?
Huh?
As you always say, who cares?
Yeah, pretty much. Except I can't do that because the league will get on my ass. Then at the
That's what she said.
Talk about
That's not a. That's what she said, Danon. That's.
I'm sorry, guys. This is getting out of my hands.
Yeah.
You shut up.
We better behave. We don't want Crystal back on the show next week, trying to keep us in line. I hope she heard that too.
See what she said.
The funny thing is, Amanda even said the same thing as Crystal. We need a woman's touch.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have. You know what would be. I just realized, and thankfully we're at Big Boy for grass shit, but there's 5 of us on the show. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a 5 guys in Port Huron that we were doing a show for? Hey, the Wings scored.
Yeah! Oh, sorry.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh well.
Who cares? Let's just get back to scoring.
Anyway, at the 12:48 mark, Delaware went up 3-2 on the goal from Ryan Marker, and assists were the assist was from Daniel DeCristofaro, which I don't know if he's related to Andy.
That's actually his younger brother.
That's his younger brother.
Yes. Yeah, I was talking to his mom,
Okay.
so he helped train him, coached him.
So
Maybe that's somebody we should trade for.
he was actually pushing Port Huron really hard, and his brother too. So
And then that was the end of the scoring in the first period. Minute 37 into the second, Anton Konen has his second of the game, and Evgeny Demon.
Demon, I want to go with Demon.
Demon.
It's Russian or
Yeah.
Belarusian or wherever the heck he's from. Eastern European name. He had the assist. And then 7-12 mark, Dalton J has scored his first of the game. On assist from the FPHL flyweight champion Austin Federley and Zach Zokanich.
Demon is from Moscow. So.
Oh, so he's Russian. Okay. Then at the 10:48 mark of the second, Zach scored, and that was assist by Dalton J and Brian Parsons. Then at the 12:59 mark, Jay puts Port Huron up 5-4 on assist again from flyweight champion Austin Federley and Zach Zokanich.
We'll get more to that at a later.
And then at
That's
the
the one that Jay got the hat trick.
Yes.
Then at the 17:07 mark of the second period, Justin Portillo got into the active goal scoring, and that was assisted by Jonathan Giuliano. I don't know why I want to call him Justin Giuliano. I really don't know why. It's Jonathan. And then Paul Arnott had the other assist. And then 37 seconds into the third, Matt Graham scored on assist with assists from Chris Levy and David Nippard. At the 3:33 mark of the third, Thomas Municello.
I don't know.
And I think the first part's Munich. I'm just going to call him Municello.
Yeah.
Made it 7-5 for scored Delaware's 5th goal, and that was assisted by Eric Masters and Ryan Marker. And then,
Suspensions from
yeah, thanks. I know Alex Cora is no longer. And then at the 17:40 mark, shorthanded, Dalton J hat trick for assist from David Nippard and Levier, because my phone. There we go. Levier.
I want to make this actually.
No power play goals.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Port Huron had 2 shorthanded goals.
One of the very few games I have late that we haven't scored a power play goal.
All right. So then, penalties. Daniel DeCristofaro, a tripping minor. David Nippert, a slashing minor. those were the only penalties of the first period. Second period, Brandon Contrado with a hook, Matt Stoya with a hook, Joe Pace with a hold. And then at the 14:04 mark, Jordan Clark and David Nippert decided that they had enough of each other's faces and wanted to high-five each other in the face with their fists. And then...
Hey, I can't help that you ran into my fist.
Quit running into him. And then Anton Kellenen, it's a 2-minute minor for high sticking, and then Alex Strack at the 16:26 mark of the third period had 2 for slashing. And there was 1,150 people there that game.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of people, that's for sure.
Congrats, guys.
What was that, Friday?
Yeah.
Yep.
Saturday doubled.
No,
No, it didn't.
No.
It was another couple hundred more.
Oh.
Couple hundred more.
I wish it would have doubled.
Yeah, that would have
would've-
been over 2,000.
Okay.
No,
that
you
was
We had a
sad.
couple hundred
It
more.
would have been 1,000.
And then we had the rematch on the 4th. Yeah, we don't have a computer to go through all this, so we gotta kind of
Sorry, guys. That's my fault.
It's here, but it
go
can't
with our
be used.
phones. And as Chris pops a chair into his mouth.
That's for sure.
Oh my God, guys.
They didn't need to stop. This was a 6-2 victory for Delaware, ending Port Huron's win streak, unfortunately.
In my honest opinion, that should have gone to overtime.
Jeez. Yeah, well, they scored 5 goals in the third period. What do you expect?
Half of them shouldn't even fucking counted.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, we can't use that language on here.
There was one goal that actually, the puck
So-
actually went underneath the
Yeah,
net.
it actually went through the back. The goalie lifted the net, and it went through the back.
And the light did go on for a second.
Okay.
And they counted it as a goal. They gave it to
Obviously,
him as a
they
goal.
did. Wait, they counted it as
They
a goal?
gave him
Yeah,
as
they
a
counted it.
Yes, that one that went through the back net, they gave him as a goal.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so your 3 stars were all from Delaware. Aaron Taylor, the goalie, Evan McIntosh.
Hi, Chris Baker. I
and
see you're
Taylor-
watching.
Taylor Cutton. Yeah, hi, Chris. What's your language? What's your language? So scoring, Brandon Contrado opened the scoring at the 5:12 mark for Delaware, and that was assisted by Tondel and DeCristofaro. Then at the 14-18 mark of the first period, on the power play, David Nippert
Yeah,
from
that's
Chris
true.
Levy and Matt Graham. And then there was no scoring in the second. And then the third period happened where Delaware
Flared up.
opened it at the
Literally
3:35
ripped
mark.
us a new.
James
Marker,
said we didn't play that good that Saturday.
We got overwhelmed by 5 goals.
I wasn't
dude.
there, so it doesn't matter to me.
5 goals. We're gonna get overwhelmed. We're not gonna play that good.
So Ryan Marker from Cutting and Masters, and then Cutting from Ryan Marker and Charlie Pence Jr., new name that we can say. Then Evan McIntosh from Cutting and Kieran Devine. And then Chris Levy made it scored the Prowler second goal, and that was assisted by Matt Graham
How
and
did the goalie get a goal?
Parsons.
That's the right one.
And then Delaware, Bryce Licky from Divine and Masters, and then Empty Netter, Evan McIntosh from Nikita Sidnico and Contrado. And then penalties, Taylor Cutting slashing, which led to Port Huron's goal, and nobody's paying attention on that side of the.
I'm paying attention.
I was.
We can multitask.
That is true.
Multitask. You were talking about the game from Saturday.
Then why are you talking out loud?
I don't know.
Yeah, shut up, Bobby. Then Divine delay game, probably for putting the puck over the glass.
Yeah.
And then federally slashing, federally hooking. Aaron Taylor delay game. I don't know if he put the puck over the glass or if he covered it wrong, or if he was outside of the. Oh wait, there is no trapezoid in the FPHL, so that doesn't matter. And
The Taylor Cutting that I'm not
the Aaron Taylor.
Aaron Taylor. I'm sorry. At this point he got the penalty for kicking the net off too much.
Okay.
So
And then
Which he didn't get the one for picking the puck up over in the corner.
There's no trapezoid.
It doesn't matter. He picked it up and to freeze the
covered-
puck.
Oh.
Well, there's
He
no.
was picking the
Puck that
stick
wasn't-
up, and he also picked the puck up in the corner.
I did look it over, and they got
It has
rid of
to be a
that.
play- it has to be a
They
play-
got rid of that rule last year.
No, Paulin laid on the
Paulin
puck
got it.
this year and
Yeah.
got a penalty for delay of game.
Yes.
But I'm just saying they did get rid of it, so they did call
They
it
got rid of
correctly.
the
That
entire
way.
rule book in the FHL.
Yes, but Paulin laid on the puck and froze it, and they said it wasn't a playable puck, so
was
he
only a
they
couple
gave him
weeks
delay of
before.
But
game.
I'm just saying this specific game right here, they did call it correctly.
Okay, we can stop arguing it. It doesn't matter. We lost the game. Speaking of which, I lost the game.
Boy, man.
You remember that from high school? The rules of the game are if you think about the game, you lose the game, and when you lose the game, you have to say you lost the game. So then everybody loses the game because
Oh.
everybody's thinking about the game once you say you lost the game.
To win the game is you don't think about the game.
Exactly.
My mind
Anyway,
was blank.
then we had the first of 3 punch in the face contests.
Technically 5,
No, 3.
but it was really 5.
Who cares? Jordan Clark and Joe Pace. Then Austin Fairley got 2 for tripping. And then Nibbert and Devine got into a punch in the face contest. And then Gregorich and Taylor Cutton got into a punch in the face contest. And then Bertillo and Clark tried to get into a punch in the face contest, but they got kicked out of the game. And
They actually did drop the gloves on that one. It was a really nice fight.
Yeah, it was.
what, the Bertillo one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they didn't fight. I think if I watched a little bit of the replay. If I remember correctly, they were wanting to, but never actually dropped the gloves because they had to wait. At that point, they would have had to wait for the next face-off, so that they didn't get secondary altercation, like what happened in New York yesterday between Brendan Smith and Matt Martin, where Michael Haley and Ross Johnson had a fight, and then it was then Smith and Martin were lined up next to each other for the next face-off, and it was a fake draw, and they dropped the gloves and started fighting and got kicked out of the game less than 3 minutes in. Which, I mean, kind of sucks for them. Attendance on Saturday was 1,271. So that puts us...
It was pretty packed that night, honestly.
And everyone was like yelling and screaming at the refs because of how stupid they were.
Oh, yeah.
That puts
Was
us...
that bad?
we're 5th in the league behind Elmira, Carolina, Columbus, Danbury.
We're still second in the division.
Who cares about the division?
We're
Falcons-
gonna make it to the playoffs either way. So
Yeah.
The playoffs is set anyway.
No, that's attendance-wise.
Oh, okay.
I can say we're third in the league overall
Right.
Yeah.
for
So then...
position wise.
So then we had the 3 games against Columbus.
I actually want to go back to that Gregorich fight where it's literally. I know he's had a few fights this season, but
He doesn't have the best balance.
no. But this was probably his best fight. Guys, I'm talking. I was actually more specific talking to you guys on this one, so. Gregorich's fight where it's probably the best fight we've ever seen this
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, he made the guy actually bleed profusely.
Well, Chili Cotton, he probably was cotton. Oh. Did I
But-
say that?
What did you do?
I said, did I say that?
Yes. But honestly, going back on the Delaware series, what do you guys think of what actually could be best taken away before we go to break? Peanut gallery, cricket.
You know,
Hey, they like to talk when we're talking. We might as well just kick them off the show and have a 2-man show.
The fish showing, honestly.
yeah.
I guess Bon Ruff made a heck of an appearance that
Yes,
weekend.
he was there all night.
Oh, fuck.
The whole
That's-
night.
I honestly think that Gowdy was being suppressed.
Well, who was the other ref that night?
Scarpace.
Oh, yep, then Scarpin. Okay.
And
Never mind.
Friday was
Hugh Tech and Pelch, or however you say his name.
Hugh Tech was Friday.
And
Gowdy and Pletch was Saturday.
Pletch.
So.
Oh, Pledge. Okay, I thought
So
Scarface.
it was Pletch and Hugh Tech on Friday, and then Pletch and Gowdy on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh God, Pletch is worse than Hugh Tech.
Before we went to
Yeah.
Pletch needs to go back to ref school too.
Before we
Yeah.
go to the commercial break, James said it was a rough weekend all around. I don't think there was many good things done that weekend.
We did get the one win, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Bother
it's,
that.
it's hard when your number one goalie is.
Gone.
Yeah.
And not saying Paulin isn't number one, but he's not the number one on the team.
Plus, we lost Robo, too.
Yeah. But the thing is, we came out strong right after we lost them. So we do have the manpower to get this shit done.
To get it done,
Right.
it's just unfortunately, you can't play a team and the rest either.
Right. So.
You can't play both.
And while we complain about the refs, other fan bases will also complain about the refs.
Yeah.
And,
But the reffing is just bad all around in this league.
oh yeah.
And everybody will agree on that, so.
And the NRHL is not going to be much better when it comes to refing because Hugh Tech's leading it.
Is it Hugh Tech that's leading the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
On that note, we'll see you guys right after these commercials.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. You're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi, and welcome back, and we've all of a sudden lost Mike.
Oh, here he comes. Out knocking the camera.
Yeah, you gotta get the pretty face back on the broadcast.
Then get out of here.
I said you gotta get the pretty face back on the broadcast.
Well.
We'll see you on the camera.
Anyways, Joe, you need to get your butt back here.
Go like our page. Remember, 500 likes to get a free signed Mike Emmerich puck.
That's actually
Entered in
gone.
a drawing.
That's gone.
That's gone. We
Now
sold
it's
it in our
gone.
auction.
Yeah.
Free puck.
We ended up selling it in the auction.
Well, yeah, we can get our Mike Emmerich signed puck somehow.
That was the first puck to go.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Oh, no?
So how did the silent auction go?
Well, I paid $60 for the Lindstrom puck. And had it priced. It's a $140 puck.
That Mike Emmer puck that I just had appraised the other day was $325.
Yep.
Holy
So-
cow. How much did Jeremy pay for you?
50.
Yeah.
You got it for $50.
Oh, wow.
So,
He got
So
a steal.
congrats,
right?
Jeremy.
and that's just an estimate because they didn't have the person that normally does mine even
I got-
wasn't there.
I got to figure that the
So-
Lindstrom puck's more expensive than a Mike Emmerich
Yeah.
puck.
So, you were
But they
like,
base it on because they said that the Lindstrom puck goes a little bit less than the Eiserman puck, and the one he had in stock was $199.
Oh.
So he said approximately probably about $140 or more.
Joe
Okay.
Depends,
says okay
you know,
well,
to
it's like,
you.
I
Joe
still,
said okay to you.
Yeah, go like the page, Joe.
I
Get us to
still
500 likes would be
think
great.
that Lindstrom should be more than
Right.
$325.
Yeah.
But I'll catch the actual owner that does it.
Yeah, I
pricing.
think I think it might also be based on availability of the.
The puck.
No, not the puck. The
But-
signature.
Oh,
Yeah.
the signature?
True.
Yeah,
Because
how flooded the market is.
yeah, because you'd have to think of Lindstrom and Eisman. There's more merchandise that's signed
Yeah.
by them than
Than there is
Mike
Mike Emmerich.
Emmerich.
Now, would it be
So-
more viable if both of them signed the puck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
it depends on the item actually.
True.
So
You don't want to have like if it's a Lindstrom jersey, you'd rather just have Lindstrom on it and not.
Now, if it's like a Stanley
You know,
Cup ring or
but yeah.
Cup puck,
no
then
one's
they've
selling
all-
a Stanley Cup ring unless they're desperate for money.
Money.
I didn't mean that.
So,
I'm gonna puck.
Okay.
Let's get-
but let's get back because we gotta go home now.
Yeah.
So then we had a 3-game series against Columbus. Thursday, 6-5 win for the Prowlers. Your 3 stars from Port Huron, Dalton J. From Columbus, Cam Demet. And then Austin Farrelly, whose picture is just absolutely creepy and weird.
Yeah. No. Federally, you need to retake that picture right now.
No. So Matt Stoy opened the scoring on an assist from David Nippard. Zolkanich put Port Huron up 2-0 with assist from Jay and Federley. CJ Hayes scored for Columbus, assist by Tom Maldonado and Mr. Jake Howie.
State Farm Hungry Howies.
Then Dalton J from Federley and Pace. And then Portillo from Nippert and Parsons. Graham from Jay from Federley and Pace. And then that's the end of the scoring for Port Huron. Bondarenko. Then Columbus got goals from Bondarenko, and that was assisted by Anton Lenardson, who I believe is also a former Prowler.
Yep. Played like 15 games last all night.
Then MJ Graham from Bondarenko and Lenardson. Then Parker Moskal from Jay Krupp, and then Jake Howie from Cam Demet. How did Demet get a star when Howie had a goal and an assist?
Well, because you know it's Columbus.
Right. Well, I mean,
No, it's
And Joe, the next game is Saturday the 18th at 8 p.m.
next home game.
Yep, next home game. That's what he's asking.
Okay. penalties. Jake Howie delay game. Matt Graham
It-
slashing.
I believe Jake Howie shouldn't get the penalty because he was just bringing us pizza.
Zolkanich hooking.
It's only 6 weeks late.
That.
Oh God. Levi Lynn got a slash, and then Levi Lynn also got a delayed game later in the same period, which was the second. And then Stoya got tripping, and then Parsons later in the third period also got tripping. And the attendance that night was 2,680 people for Columbus.
That's pretty good.
On
for
the
a Thursday
Saturdays,
night.
9-0 ass kicking.
We don't speak of who was actually in that.
It was Kakilla,
Well, you know what? I just said we don't talk about it.
who got hurt and played the third period hurt because San Guido was hurt backing up. So your 3 stars for that game were Jared Rutledge, obviously with the shutout, Parker Moskal, and Jay Krupp. All Columbus goals.
That was their first.
Moskal from CJ Hayes and Demet from Moskal and Leonardson, CJ Hayes from Leonardson and Moskal, MJ Graham from Krupp and Wyatt Trumbley from MJ Graham, Jay Group from Yanni Leorakos, Jake Howie unassisted, Ivan Bondarenko from Jake Howie and Tom Santapello. The number 1 contender for the Austin Federally flyweight title. And then Jay Krupp from Leardson and Demet. So your penalties: Von Clausen holding, Leardson holding, Von Clausen delay again, Joe Pace tripping. And then to start the second period, we had the super flyweight matchup between 5'4" Tom Santapello and 5'6" Austin Federally.
You know, I didn't know.
With,
I didn't know there was another lightweight that's smaller than Austin Federally in the league.
Which, if you watched the broadcast on YouTube through Columbus, you could see Joe Pace getting the crowd pumped up for the fight.
I was noticing that.
And
I'm surprised we didn't get a delay game for that.
And he didn't have his helmet strapped up. He's telling the ref that basically that those two were going to go, and you wonder if he kind of had a little bit to do with it.
Probably.
What?
Yeah, Joe, we want as many people to come to the games as we can get. You know, come on to the game, man.
Let's get 3,400 people into the arena.
The Fridays.
Sell out.
Yeah.
The Fridays game in Columbus was their first ever.
We don't talk about first for the team besides us. You know, we don't want no first.
Fight. Unless it's Battle Creek and they get their first win.
Yes.
Against Elmira.
Yes.
Wasn't
Not
us.
against us.
So Santapello is 5'4", 150 pounds, and Austin Federally is 5'6", 100 and what?
110.
No.
super flyweight.
Well, actually, that'd be middleweight in UFC. Or
What's lightweight?
I think lightweight's one. No.
109 down, isn't it?
No, that might be
100.
lightweight.
They're
Lightweight's
exact.
a 125 limit. 150. 5'6", 150 pounds for Federer.
So weight versus weight on that one.
Yeah. Might be lightweight.
Yeah.
I think lightweight's 155 or middleweight.
Hello, John Goodrich and Michael Thornton.
Then Nick Wright got on sportsmanlike conduct because he's a meathead. Jake Howie, 2 for tripping. Stoya, 2 for holding. Leo Rocco's got on sportsmanlike conduct. Joe Pace got holding. Stoya hooking. MJ Graham got fighting major in a game misconduct. Preston Kugler got fighting major. Moscow, a roughing minor. Brian Parsons, 2 for roughing and 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Matt Graham, 5 for fighting. Nipper, 5 for fighting in game misconduct. Austin Fairley, 2 for hooking. Nick Wright, again, meathead, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct and a 10-minute unsportsmanlike conduct. And then Matt Stoya, got suspended for 5 games because he broke his stick on a shot,
It went up the
and
stands
the bottom half, as he was trying to get rid of it, went into the stands.
by accident.
Completely by accident, and he got 5 games for that, which is total and utter crap.
So
It's a 10-minute misconduct in any other league except the FHL. He didn't. It wasn't like he intentionally threw his stick into the crowd. It was he was trying to get rid of it after it broke. And
Because isn't it a penalty if you hang onto the stick too?
Yeah.
yes, it's a. If you hang onto the stick and play the puck with the stick, it's a 2-minute minor. If you get, but he didn't mean to throw it into the crowd. He was trying to get rid of it. And it went over the glass.
by accident, you know.
Yeah.
Completely by accident. And speaking of Amanda, she's here. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another conversation
For another day.
for another day
Yeah.
when it comes to Matt
So,
Stoya.
this
But
will be his,
I completely disagree with that suspension and that call. And then the fun game happened.
Honestly, I'm
11-9.
another comment about that is I'm just surprised that they haven't put it under review yet.
It was suspended pending review, and then after review. it was
I mean,
5
like, no,
games.
not under review, but
Appeal?
Appeal, yes.
Yeah. Joe, Matt, if you're watching, appeal that suspension. It's bullcrap. It's terrible. There's no reason for it, and the league needs to change the rule on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It should
definitely.
not be a suspension if your stick goes in the crowd, unless you, like, intentionally throw it into the crowd, like javelin style or something.
You mean like that goalie threw a stick at us
Yeah.
in the East Uppers?
Yeah.
You know, threw it up over the net and everything. And at us.
Wasn't that in the NAHL, though?
Yeah, the Fighting Falcons.
Yeah.
I love how every few episodes that comes up.
But you guys are talking about the stick going out the stands. You know,
Yeah.
that one was whipped at us.
Chris, this one's actually relevant.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't even kick the puck, the stick.
Because I remember a couple years ago, I think it was a couple years ago, Steven Stamkos broke his stick
It went
taking
up
a
the
shot,
stands.
and he went to Chuck. I think it was against Boston. He went to get rid of it, and it stuck to his glove and went up into the crowd, and he got a 10-minute misconduct for it. And Stoya's gotten a 5-game suspension for basically the same thing. You know, it was.
But they don't give the player that one time when he threw our guy's glove up into the stands.
Right.
Because it was on ice. He got a 2-minute delay of game.
Right.
But he didn't get. That should have been even a suspension, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you can't take somebody's gear and throw it.
Wasn't that the mentor game last year?
Yep.
But yeah,
I believe so.
that suspension is.
Bullcrap. I'll admit this was a bad part of when I was playing in youth hockey. I once threw a glove up into the stands myself because I was pissed at the guy. Because the ref was also the player's dad, and the guy was like beating the crap out of me.
Yeah, but that's a different situation.
Yeah.
That wasn't the the player's daddy on the
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that
I
I threw the guy's glove up into the stands,
Should
and
have just
I
cross-checked him in the balls.
and I got a 2-game suspension for it. So
Right.
that's
right.
so I'm calling bullcrap either way.
Okay,
Right.
so then the fun game, which happened during the middle of a storm, and they were having ice issues and
power issues
but
And a goalie issue.
and goalie issues and every stinking issue you could think of.
I think they were under a
Issues.
tornado watch that night too.
Yeah, well, because I watched it on YouTube through Columbus, and as their broadcaster kept mentioning, that place is a shelter for that area. So
Yeah.
if there's any place you want to be during a storm, it's Civic Arena down in Columbus.
So
Yeah.
if things got bad, they had to open the doors and
Yeah.
shut things down.
Yeah,
So
could have got more fans into the game.
yeah,
But
Seen an exciting game.
11-9, Columbus win. Port Huron had 54 shots. Columbus had 51. Your 3 stars of the game, which were Parker Moskal, who had 5 points, MJ Graham, who had 4 points, and then Nick Wright, who had a Gordie Howe hat trick, which I totally disagree with him being the 3rd star. I think it should have gone to David Nippard, who also had 5 points.
Yeah,
But it's Columbus. So anyway, Shapitzin, who I believe had just returned from the SPHL that night, opened the scoring for Columbus. assisted by Clausen and MJ Graham. Then Nick Wright made it 2-0 on assist from Wyatt Trombley and Ivan Bondarenko. Dalton J got Port Huron's first goal from Portillo and David Nippard. Jared Pfeiffer from Portillo, and then Alex Gregorich unassisted. So the two former college teammates who are now teammates with Port Huron both scored. Then MJ Graham tied it up on an assist from Parker Moskal, and then the flyweight champion of the FPHL gave Port Huron a 4-3 lead. And yes, we're talking about Austin Federally. An assist from Portillo and Graham. CJ Hayes from Moskal and Jake Howie. Parker Moskal put Columbus up 5-4. Assist by Cam Dimmitt and Shapitzin. Yanni Leorakos from from the number one contender in the flyweight division, Santa Paulo, and Nick Wright. And then Parker Moskal unassisted made it 6-4 Columbus. Matt Graham made it 6-5 Port Huron with 4 seconds left in the second period on the power play. Assist from Nippard and Jay. Portillo tied it up, and that was assisted by Jared Pfeiffer. Ivan Bondarenko put Columbus up again, and that was assisted by San Paulo. David Nippard tied it up again from Parsons and Jay. Columbus got the lead from MJ. Well, no, Columbus was leading at that. Columbus, MJ Graham made it 9-7 Columbus from Bondarenko. I am so confused.
6-1 Islanders.
Yeah, who cares? Von Clauston made it 10-7, and that was assisted by Moskal and CJ Hayes. David Nippard made it 10-8, assisted by Parsons and Zolkanich. Jared Pfeiffer with another goal. And that was assisted by Mike Graham. And then Columbus made it 11-9 on a goal from Cam Dimmitt from MJ Graham and Anton Lorentzen. Sorry, Anton. Penalties: Matt Graham tripping, Shapitzin interference, Moskal boarding, Joe Pace and Christian Chase fouls, unsportsmanlike conducts, offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts. CJ Hayes holding, Johnny Leo Rocco's illegal equipment, which I forget what that one was about.
His plate strap was off.
Oh, okay. And then Brian Parsons got 2 for roughing, even though he got beat up by Nick Wright. Zach Sokanich got 2 for hooking. At the same time, Nick Wright got 5 minutes for fighting game misconduct. So
isn't that the one where he flipped Pace off before he left?
No,
the
that
ice?
was the game before.
Oh, that was Friday night. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is where he beat up Brian Parsons, who is one of the smaller players on the team, because Nick Wright's a meathead. And yes, he's also a former prowler, but
What's that,
We got
3
rid of
years
him
ago?
within like 2 games.
yeah, because he didn't want to be here.
Rick says hi, guys.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Rick Avery.
CJ Hayes got 2 for roughing. Joe Pace got 2 for hooking. Bondarenko got 2 for high sticking. Flyweight champion Austin Federley got 2 for hooking. And then Parker Moskal got the last 2 penalties, got 2 for interference at 15:55 of the third, and then 2 for holding at the 19:38 mark. And the attendance for that game was also 2680.
They love those 2680s.
Man,
Yes.
I wish McMorrin was packed like that. That place would be loud.
Well, it helps if your local newspaper actually covers the team and not just a special thing like Jeremy Skiba being the emergency backup goaltender calling the game from the bench.
Right.
It would help,
That'll definitely
especially
be in
when
the
you
newspaper.
have,
That'd be pretty cool.
especially when you have a big tournament in town like Silver Stick,
Which hasn't even been in the paper yet.
right.
No.
Yeah, sadly.
There's been nothing about Silver Stick. They put something in about Anchor Bay and high school hockey, but nothing about Silver Stick. Our local paper sucks.
Right?
Very
It doesn't help the
for-
fact that
for-
it's
for
changed
Ojo.
hands so many
Oh, the
times.
Islanders.
Right. But
So,
you know, it sucks.
yeah.
They they have this professional sports team that's in their 5th season, and it's probably the first.
I think Joe had a Fizzly make his own article for
Yeah.
Times Herald.
This is the Jeremy Skiba article is the first time they've had an article this year about the Prowlers. They haven't had anything about them winning any games, losing
Oh, David
any games.
Epperson.
And
Okay, that was wrong though.
is he really watching?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
watching.
he's watching.
Hey, David.
Hey, David, you should have been 3rd star on Saturday. Said
Yeah.
Nick Wright,
Ready
but
for commercial?
yeah,
I think we're ready to wrap this up actually. And
We gotta do our quick
Recap.
not recap of games coming up. Our
and
we-
also the standings too.
yeah,
So.
and the
Let's-
standings.
let's just do that, not the
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
We don't need the commercials.
Oh, you liked.
Anyway, so standings before we get to this
Oh,
weekend's
there he is.
games. Danbury in the Eastern Division, Danbury leads, followed by Watertown, Mentor, Elmira, and Delaware. In the Western Division, it's Carolina, Port Huron, Danville, Columbus, and then
First time
Battle Creek.
winners.
So schedule for this weekend.
Battle Creek.
It's Battle Creek.
They got a point.
There's Port Huron. It'll be easier to do this.
Friday.
Friday, 7:35 p.m. puck drop over in Battle Creek, and then they travel back Saturday. Play the 8 p.m. main event for Silver Stick at McMorran Arena.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Justin. Friday night and Saturday night.
5-4.
You guys speak up.
5-4 us.
Both days?
Yeah.
Against Battle Creek.
We're going against the Bees.
Oh. These 5-1.
I'm just throwing a random number out there.
So 5-1?
Yeah.
5-1 both nights.
Yeah.
Okay. Bobby.
I say Friday. I'll say 4-2 us, and Saturday night it will be 7-1 us.
I'm going
David?
to say Friday night 3-2, and Saturday we're going to go 9-1
Chris.
in front of the hometown crowd.
I predict it's gonna be Mitch's birthday on Saturday.
Well, no.
And,
birthday.
and my birthday celebration Saturday.
Happy birthday.
Thursday's my birthday.
Ignore him.
Yeah. ignore him.
No. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I predict Friday's gonna be 5-0, and Saturday is gonna be a 6-1 empty netter. Win.
How about 6-0?
No,
Empty
6-1.
netter?
You guys didn't have any of this, did you?
No.
No. I think all our stuff's over here.
That's what I thought. I thought this was here the whole time.
Once again, we're at Big Boy in Fort Gratiot. Come get some good food.
We should have her sit over here and visit with us one of these days.
Yeah. There's like no
She
one.
does such a great job.
There's,
Thank you. But
there's-
we'll tell Cruz that if you're still here when we start Cruz, you'll see me flying around with all my big tables.
We need to get you some roller skates, don't
Yes,
we?
that's what I
Well,
That's
Yetis are starting up, so
Yeah.
Yetis will be
There's
starting
no
up.
one here besides us and Amanda and your
Yeah.
child.
So
And then Michael, your predictions. 8-3 Friday.
1-0.
7-4 on Saturday.
it's okay. You can strangle him after the show.
I probably will.
Hey, it's more fun doing it on the show.
Ding, ding, ding! Friday Night Raw, huh?
So
Friday
come
Night
out, support
Raw.
the Prowlers, support
SmackDown.
players like David Nipper, Joe Pace.
Chris had an announcement for a game too. I forgot about.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, guys. And Chris Land, this is actually for you. So hopefully you're still watching on this one.
Probably not.
You never turn it off.
Let me get back to this. I'm sorry, guys.
It's Air Force hockey, correct?
Yes, the Selfridge base is actually putting on a game. I'm getting this event up. I'm sorry, guys. I did have it up and then I closed my app.
Okay, so it's the past versus the present charity hockey game. This is at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. At 200 North Groesbeck Highway, Mount Clemens, Michigan, obviously. Saturday, February 15th of 2020, 5:30 p.m. start. It's the Michigan Warriors versus Selfridge Hockey Club.
Yes. And just if people need to be reminded, I'll have Chris Bob posted on our page tonight.
Yes.
Tickets, $10 per person. There will be raffles and a 50-50 drawing according to the event page.
And it does support someone that actually is fighting cancer right now, I
The
believe.
past and present charity hockey game is set for Saturday, February 15th, 2020. The Michigan Warriors hockey program, a team made up of all military veterans, will face off against the Selfridge Hockey Club, a team made up of current service members from Selfridge Air National Guard Base. The event is being held at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The Michigan Warriors and Selfridge Hockey Club have teamed up to raise money for the 127th Wing Airman Nate Reader, and somebody just tweeted you a photo. Tweeted a photo, and Twitter says that you have to know. It says following his fourth deployment to Afghanistan, Nate was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. He's also an elementary art teacher for the Lapeer schools and a Dryden fireman. All proceeds raised will be donated to Nate and his family. Again, $10 per person. Kids 12 and under are free. So
Justin and
Justin,
Rob can go for free.
So Justin, you're going to be a 12-year-old with a beard.
No. If you go by our ages, because we do play that reverse your number.
Oh,
he's only 2.
Oh.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
hell, I'm
I'll
82 then.
If we go reverse,
I'm 82.
Kevin
I'll be
says thank
30.
you, by the
I'll
way.
be 23.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work for him.
See, don't work for me because I'll be 44 no matter what.
Yeah.
And it don't
Wait.
work for him either.
Reverse age.
Take the numbers and reverse them instead of being
I'm
20 or
28.
2.
That'd be 82.
Instead of me being
Oh, yeah.
32,
Me too.
I'll be 23.
There's
yeah.
days I feel like an 82-year-old. Kevin says 5-0 Saturday.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. It's hard to. Obviously a 50-50 raffle, chuck a puck, and then seems like a silent auction raffle type thing.
Yeah.
The doors for the event open at 4:30. The Livonia Pee Wee Hockey Clubs will have a scrimmage starting at 5:30, and the Michigan Warriors and Selfridge Hockey Club will have a ceremonial puck drop at 6. Will start at 6:15. Tickets can be purchased at Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
This will definitely be a game worthwhile to actually go see.
So the opening ceremonies is so doors open at 4:30. Pee Wee scrimmage at 5:30. Warm ups from 6:05 to 6:15. Opening ceremony is 6:15 to 6:30, and it's a 6:30 puck drop for the main event of that evening.
And it's definitely worth it too.
And because it's a Saturday, and one day after Valentine's Day, it's a perfect date night for some people.
Exactly. And it's definitely a way to show support for people that are in dire need right now. Show your support for your country. Show support for our Air Force, nonetheless.
Air National Guard.
Yeah,
They're not technical. Well, they are, but they're an Air National Guard base.
Right.
I wanted to.
But either way, that
Go see some warthogs.
yes.
Not the Grand Rapids warthogs, but warthogs. The actual plane.
Put it on there.
So yeah, go support Nate, his family, the military. See some good hockey. I hope.
Yeah,
I hope it's a good game.
it's gonna be.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend.
Michigan Warriors generally puts on a good show, so it's kind because they're generally the team that, as of late, they've been the team that the Red Wings alumni have been playing against.
Yeah.
So, Chris, are you buying tickets for all of us and driving us all down?
Totally. Might as well do the
Sweet.
post-game recap right there then.
Okay.
But no, this game is definitely worthwhile. I don't know what the Prowlers are doing, but either way, you should go support this game right here.
Let's go see.
Okay.
Let's go see what the Prowlers are doing that weekend so that we can make a decision on what Chris is going to do.
I think we're on the road that week.
Actually at home that
Against who?
Mentor.
Well, it's Mentor. Are they at home?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
6 p.m. Like that.
Oh, yeah, because it's Casey Kids all night.
Yep. But
Looks like we play Sunday too.
Yep, against Mentor.
3 in a row that weekend.
Danville is Sunday.
Yep.
So.
Justin won't be in town, so.
3 days.
Boo.
Well, he's got to give up February if he wants March and April for the playoffs.
True.
Right.
Push for the cup.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Okey-dokey.
thanks for tuning in this week.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Nice.
And hopefully we have someone on next week. So.
We'll have a show next week, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. But
So
hopefully we can get a player.
see you next week, same time, same bad channel. Again,
Comedy.
you can come meet us in person at Big Boy in Fort Gratiot.
And have some great food too.
Yes.
Great food. Any specials we need to know about?
The Big Boy combo is still going on. I know the taco bar is still on Fridays.
Fridays.
So it's
And their buffalo chicken strips are really good.
And they're
So.
super Big Boy. I know.
they also have their olive burger going on right now too, which is on a pretzel bun. So if you love your pretzel buns, this is definitely worthwhile. It's only $9.49.
Oh,
No, tell them the actual time.
Oh, okay.
See another thing, they have an early bird special or something on Sundays.
Yes, early bird from like 3 to 7. So
And what time are they open till?
11 or midnight, depending on what day you come on.
Okay.
I think
So-
Saturday's longer.
You can come in right now and have a private party here since there's like
You know, when
basically what we're doing right now.
Party hardy.
But again, good night, everybody. See you next
Everyone,
week.
See you
Yep,
Saturday,
see ya.
guys.
I gotta go pay my bill.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.